very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is great to be here in Corsham. It's great to be here in Chippenham. And I wanted to come here for some good reasons. First of all, Michelle will make an absolutely brilliant Member of Parliament for Chippenham. And second of all, this is one of the 23 seats that we need to win to form a majority government. We can do it. It's within our grasp. And if we win seats like this, we can do great things for our country. Now, today I went to the palace to see Her Majesty the Queen, to mark the dissolution and to kick-start what I think is the most important general election in a generation. There is a huge amount at stake. It is a very stark choice. We either continue with the long-term plan that has turned our country round, that's put the country back to work, that's making Britain a success again, or we put all of that at risk with Ed Miliband and Labour, more taxes, more debt, more spending, more waste, all of the things that got us into the mess in the first place. It is a high-stakes election. Now, I'm asking you to get out there and campaign with everything you've got in the next 39 days. We can do it, and here's how we're going to do it. We're going to talk about our record, we're going to talk about our team, we're going to talk about our plan, and we're going to talk about our vision. And we're going to put this choice in front of the British people. Never forget the record. Remember what we inherited back in 2010 when I walked through the gates of Downing Street for the first time. We had the biggest budget deficit almost anywhere in the developed world. We had millions of people out of work. We had an economy that wasn't moving. We had a country that some people were worrying would we be able to pay our debts. Now, I don't say we've solved every problem in our country, of course not. But since we have been in government, we've created 1,000 new jobs for every day this government's been in office. We've paid down half our deficit, and given another parliament, we'll clear it altogether. 750,000 new businesses have set up here in Britain, and Britain is attracting investment and plaudits from around the world. We've turned the economy round. But it's not just the economy. Think of young people. We've trained 2 million apprentices in this parliament. Think of families. We've made available more good schools like the one we're standing in today. Think of our pensioners. We have kept every single promise we made to our pensioners about benefits, about uprating the pension, about giving people dignity and security in old age. We've got a record we can be proud of, a record we can run on. But we've also got a team, not just a Prime Minister, but a team that has been turning this country around. When you look around the world, you see the dangers in the Eurozone, you see Greece teetering on the brink, you see the worries there are. Who do you want in the Treasury? The man who broke the banks, who crashed the economy, who spent all the money, Ed Balls, do you want him in the Treasury? No. Or do you want the Chancellor who took the right decisions, who had the right vision, who turned the economy around, George Osborne? That's who we want in the Treasury. Who do you want? Who do you want in the Home Office? Do you want a Vet Cooper, someone who would put the sort of moaning of left-wing commentators in front of our security services? Or do you want the woman who's seen crime fall by a fifth, who's really put our security services first, who got Abu Hamza out of the country? We want Theresa May in the Home Office. That's who we want. And leadership does matter. I don't claim that I've got every call right or that I'm the perfect Prime Minister, but I know this. I had a job to do in 2010, and it was about sorting out our economy, getting that deficit down, getting the country back to work. And the choice, there are only two people that can walk through that door in number 10 in 39 days' time. There's me or there's Ed Miliband, the man who even forgot to mention the deficit and who has opposed every single decision we've taken, every tough call we've had to take, every long-term change we've made to our country. He's opposed every one. He still thinks the last Labour government didn't spend too much, didn't tax too much, didn't borrow too much. Well, I say, if you haven't learnt the lessons of the past, you're not fit to run our country in the future. So, we've got the record, we've got the team, we've also got the plan. And it's very simple. It's about giving people security at every stage of their lives. We've created almost 2 million jobs in this Parliament, and if elected again, we'll create 2 million more in the next Parliament. Nothing matters more than giving people the dignity and the security and the prosperity of a job, of work. But that's not enough on its own. We also want to cut people's taxes. Now, since we became the government, we've taken the amount that you can earn from over £6,000 to over £10,000 before you start paying income tax. We're going to take it even further in the next Parliament to £12,500, so that if you're on minimum wage, you work a 30-hour week, under our government you'll pay no income tax at all, because we believe in leaving people with more of their own money to spend as they choose. We want to help parents. I've got 3 children at a London state school. I'm lucky that my eldest daughter's got into a school with an excellent reputation, another state school in London. I want that for more parents in our country. We've got 1 million more children at outstanding and good schools than when I became Prime Minister. But let's go further and make that 2 million in the next Parliament. That's what we should be aiming for. Now, we believe in tax cuts, we believe in work, we believe in jobs, but we also believe in aspiration and ownership. Nothing matters more than getting those keys to your first flat or your first home. Now, we've helped 88,000 people in this Parliament with the Help to Buy. But in the next Parliament, I want us to do more. I want us to build 200,000 starter homes. I want us to run Help to Buy all the way through the Parliament. I want us to say to many more individuals and couples, this is your home. You work for it. You earned it. And under a Conservative government, ownership of homes will go up. That's what we want to see in our country. And to our pensioners, nothing matters more in a country than if you've worked hard, if you've done the right thing, if you've saved and put aside money for the future, you should have that dignity and security in old age. Now, our pensioners know with us, you get a triple lock. Your pension won't go up like it did under Labour by a paltry 75p. The pension will always go up by the triple lock, giving you that security and dignity. And now we've changed the rules. You don't have to take out that annuity. You can pass that money on to your children. You can spend your money as you choose. Why? Because we're Conservatives. We believe it's your money, you earned it, you should be able to spend it. So we've got that plan. We've got that plan. And all of this comes down to some simple values that we believe in. We believe in a country that if you put in, you should be able to get out. That's what fairness is about. We believe in a country where you should be able to make the most of your talents. We believe in a country of aspiration. That is how the whole country will rise if we allow people to rise. That's the key to what we believe. But we're also a party of compassion. As I said on the steps of Downing Street 5 years ago, those who can should, those who can't, we always help. And that has informed everything that we've done over these last 5 years. Now, here's the last thing I want to say. As well as that record, as well as that team, as well as that plan, as well as that vision, never forget this election is a choice. And there is a choice at this election. You can stick with the Conservatives, who've shown a competence, who've shown decency, who've shown a long-term economic plan that's turned the country around, or you can put that at risk. And frankly, it doesn't matter which of the alternatives you vote for, they are all a risk. If you vote Lib Dem, you can end up with Ed Miliband in Downing Street. If you vote UKIP, you can end up with Ed Miliband in Downing Street. If you vote Labour, you definitely get Ed Miliband in Downing Street. And do you know there's only one thing worse than a Labour government with Ed Miliband in Downing Street, and that is Ed Miliband in Downing Street, backed up by Alex Salmond and the SNP. Right? This is the risk. This is the risk that we face. We face a potential alliance between the people who want to bankrupt Britain, that is Labour, and the people who want to break up Britain, that is the SNP. And there's only one group of people in this country that can stop that happening, and that is the Conservative team. It's all of you, it's me. So I say in these 39 days, let's recognise what is at stake in our country. We've got a great record of turning this country round. We want 5 more years to finish the job. We're on the brink of something great in this country where we don't just sort out our economy, but we turn that into a plan that can work for every single person in our country. That's what this is about. And the alternative is lost jobs, lost livelihoods, debt, taxes, waste, unlimited welfare, and all the things that got us into the mess in the first place. So please, the 39 days we've got to go, Get out there, knock on those doors, deliver those leaflets, tell people Michelle will be a great Member of Parliament here in Chippenham. This is one of the seats that can take us over the threshold into a majority government. We don't want another coalition. Britain doesn't need another coalition. We want strong, clear, accountable government, and there's only one Prime Minister and one party that can deliver it. So please, get out there and win it for Britain. Thank you.